Hello, welcome back to the channel Informal Trading Solutions. So today's topic will be terpenoids, volatile oils, and resins. Remember, all these are secondary metabolites from our cognizance. So let us look at terpenoids or isoprenoids. Of course, most terpenoids, these are the hydrocarbon volatile compounds in plants and flowers. They are volatile compounds. Of course, isoprene is the smallest. It has this formula C5H8, and of course terpenes are the simplest terpenoids occurring within plants and flowers. Of course they contain more than one or two or more isoprene. That's why it is C5H8 and more than one. Of course, terpenoids are synthesized via the malvalonic acid pathway from 2-acetyl-CoA, from 2-acetyl-CoA, as shown below. Now, this is just a simplified version of the malvalonic acid pathway, because starts like these two acetals, they form acetyl-acetyl, acetyl-CoA, now the HMG-CoA. Now, this malvalonic acid pathway is very important because the statins that we know of, atorvastatin, in pharmacology, they inhibit this enzyme and they inhibit this step, because we are seeing here that at the end we have also cholesterol which is being formed, other the carotenoids, sesquiterpenes, and monoterpenes. Again, I will ask for forgiveness in case I pronounce the names poorly. However, this is an incomplete, it's an incomplete pathway. That's why it is this bend. It's a long one. Now, what are the derivatives of malvalonic acid pathway? We have monoterpenes. Of course, this is C10, carbon 10. Sesquiterpenes, sesquiterpenoids. This is sesquiterpenoids. Diterpenoids, up to polyterpenoids. All these, they are derivatives of the malvalonic acid pathway. So let me go now to the plants. Of course, we are saying that the monoterpenes or terpenoids, they have C10, C10, H16. Now, of course, this is an important component of the volatile oils, and also the plants which contain these monoterpenes. We have gentian, valerian, and century. However, I'll only talk about the gentian, or the gentiana lutea. This one here, where we get the gentian. It contains these iridioids, because all these are monoterpenes. And it has, of course, it is a beta glycoside and is used as in wound. Remember, there's that pink carboto in the pharmacy that for applying on wound. Now, sesquiterpene, these are very important in pharmacy these days. Plants, we have, for example, the fafew. This is the fafew. This is fafew. Flowers of Tanaxectum. That one. I said, in case I don't pronounce the names very well, I will be forgiven. And of course, it's used in treatment of now, sesquiterpenes, of course, we know that when you're classifying antimalarials, there's somewhere where you reach and talk about sesquiterpenes, because Artemisia annua or Artemisia nua, it is one of the most important drugs today, because most antimalarials contain the ACTs, artemisinin combined therapy, because artemisinin, which is a component of Artemisia annua, is used in treatment of malaria, both complicated and non-complicated. So when they ask you sesquiterpene, you need to talk about the plant, this one, fafew from Tenesitum parathenium, and also artemisinin, which are gotten from Artemisia annua, and you need to know the uses. The polyterpenoids, these are, of course, these are contain very many isoprene units and mostly found in rubber. Now let us go to the volatile oils. Of course, volatile oils also are referred to as ethereal oils, and of course they carry a distinct essence, a distinct odor from the plant. And of course they are insoluble in water, and of course they darken due to oxidation when exposed to air. Now the extraction of this one is through distillation, called compression, effleurage, or maceration. Now all these ones will be explained in our topic, which will be called extraction of crude drugs. Of course, evaluation, we have the organoleptic properties, that is the odor and taste. And of course, this is in the periodic examination. You can use optical rotation, since most of them will have this optical active, relative density, and refractive index. So this is how we can evaluate them. Now, remember, sources in pharmacology, what you're interested in is the source. Peppermint oil, of course, is extracted from Mentha piperita. This is what you need to know. And of course, it is used as a flavoring agent, stimulant. This one we know it. Spearmint oil, of course, it is from dried leaves of Mentha spicata. It is a flavoring agent. Eucalyptus oil is very important in management of cough, because it is a discongestant and also flavoring agent. I hope you have it in your laboratories. The quote is from Eucalyptus polybractea, and other species. So remember, all you're interested in is the source. So is the component, which is this one, and the source. Now, of course, if you go for in textbooks, they will tell you what is contained in spearmint oil or in peppermint oil, which I have tried to ignore here, and the description of this Mentha piperita, Eucalyptus polybractea, and Mentha spicata. Lemongrass, of course, in lemongrass, they are obtained from Cybopogon, that plant, and of course, this is a mosquito repellent. We have camphor, obtained from wood of Cinnamonium camphora. This is an external bufferant and counter irritant. We have cinnamon. This is the dry bark of Cinnamonium xylenicum. So these plants are very important. You can always pause to review, and in case I pronounced well, I've asked for forgiveness. Rosemary oil, of course, this is also from Rosmarinus officinalis, used in aromatherapy. Rosmarinus officinalis. Lavender, this is another volatile oil from Lavandula intermedia. It is used in perfumery. Dill, now of course we know dill water in pharmacies. It is given in children who having gas in the stomach. Dill, it is from Anethum graviolens. Now, of course, this is what it is extracted from. We have garlic, turpentine oil from Pinus longifolia, and very many other volatile oils. Caraway, cardamom, coriander. Ensure you know the oil, the source, because the source and the use. However, in textbooks we have the description of this plant, Lavandula intermedia, because you need to, when doing extraction, you have to know what you're dealing in. Let us talk about resins. Of course, resins, these are less solid amorphous. They are amorphous components of plant origin. They are classified as, of course, resinic acid, resin esters. These are the ones. Resin alcohols, resinol. The oleoresins. We have turpentine as gum resins, oleogum resins, balsam, and all these. So remember, it's just a short description of these plants. Short description of these secondary metabolites. Resins, should know them. Now, the plant sources, we have Mira and Origio. Resin, this one, of course, we know what it is as a stimulant. From Comifora, Mormor. Balsam of Peru, Balsam of Toru, this one, of course, is common. It's used in healing of wounds. From Mairo, Xylon, that one. Balsamum. Cannabis, now this one, of course, it is a drug of abuse, come from cannabis sativa. Now I want to talk about Podophyllum, because Podophyllum, from Podophyllum peltatum, this one is used in what? In what? See? It is used in management of what? This one. Capsicum goes from the pepper, the pepper, capsicum, that stimulant, ginger and melfan, and all this. So at least ensure that in each class, which we shall be talking about, you know at least a plant source, since we are in pharmacognosy, and you refer it to the use. But then at least you have described some part of pharmacognosy. And of course, remember, all these plants have descriptions in official books. This has been a short presentation. Thank you very much. These are the other ones which we have, briefly explaining them. However, if you want more clarity, you can contact us, can clarify. Glycoside, alkaloids, anti-cancer, hallucinogens, all these ones. I always remain Wilson. I try my level best to share knowledge with you. And subscribe to our channel in case you haven't subscribed. Informal Trading Solutions. You can contact us on WhatsApp or email. Shall always reply. Thank you.